My name is Jeremy, this is Iron Deck, and just a quick couple words before this video starts. This is a video that I started shooting at home, then I went out of town to MegaCon, so the other 4 matches are recorded in my hotel room. Kind of choppy, hopefully the sound is normalized throughout. Let me know what you think. It's another Burn League. I would go over the deck tech, but I forgot to film one, but I'll tell you how Burn works. You drill them in the head with as many instants of sorceries as possible until they're dead or until you are. My previous video has a deck tech on the Burn League, my previous Burn video. So that's it. Just wanted to give a quick heads up to why this video looks different. I'm going to try to release a few more of these videos as I'm on the road. Please like, comment, subscribe. You know how YouTube works. Enjoy the video. All right, we found a match. Playing against Pepember. I don't know how to say that, but we would like to play first. In fact, we love it. So let's do this. This is a lot of land. I don't love it. I don't know what my opponent is on, so I'm going to keep it. Let's size this a little differently. So I can drop it right here, and you can see what we're up to. All right. They mulled to 6. If they keep mulling, that's not great news, because it probably means combo. And we are exceptionally weak to combo, except for just doing it fast enough. Okay. All right. Let's do this thing. We are going mountain, and we are bringing Taylor to the party. Get in there. Boom. I mean, we can just F6 now. They're going to know what we're doing. Oh, is this Pox? We are just dead in the water. Oh, worse. Okay. It's a reanimator. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Holy Toledo, it's Dance of the Dead. Okay. I like it. I like what you're up to, opponent. They have to pay to untap it, right? They pay 2 to untap it. Okay, this seems worse than Animate Dead, but I don't know what my opponent is up to. Maybe there's a brilliant reason for it. Yeah. I haven't seen Dance of the Dead since, what, Tempest? I don't even know. I forget where it came from. Probably not Tempest. But that is an old card. Not another land. That's not what we want. Okay, so I mean, I could kill Gristlebrand here. Is that good? Oh, I can't even do it yet. But I could, I guess, wait and go 3, 6. Oh, they can't, unless they have another Dark Ritual in hand. I think I just attack here. Let me do my math real quick. So I would do 6, 7, 8, 9. They'd be at 10. They'd get 1 Gristlebrand activation. I'm going to do it. We're going to go Chain Lightning. I am a moron. I've already clicked through it. So I guess I'm not going to do it. I guess I can throw a bolt. I feel like, am I doing this just because I messed up? Whatever. Okay, so bolt to the face. Attack. Let's bring it. Okay. So now they have to have a Dark Ritual to untap Gristlebrand. They do. Okay, I mean, yeah. So Gristlebrand untaps. They attack me for 8 lifelink. And then Gristlebrand is tapped again. I suppose they find their extra land off of drawing 7. Okay. So I'm terribly regretting wasting that bolt, because next turn I can just kill Gristlebrand. So I've probably made a terrible mistake at this point. Yeah. That's not great. So I play Goblin Guide. I think I just... so they're going to untap, and then they're going to hit me for 8 again. And then they have plenty of mana to do it again. I guess I can still... Wow, I made a big mistake here. All right. No sense crying over spilled milk. We're coming in. Okay. Crack their fetch. Are they going to... Okay. Okay, so Dance of the Dead untaps Gristlebrand. I feel really stupid for not triple bolting this thing. I mean, I guess because we're on burn, they're a little bit more hesitant to rip off a bunch of life. But at this point, I mean, I think it would be safe. We're dead. That was completely my fault. I think if we triple bolt Gristlebrand, they just can't get back into it. Well, I've got this redundant graveyard hate, which doesn't make sense now that I look at it. I guess I could bounce Gristlebrand, but that's not what I'm looking to do. We're going to take these out. We're going to take these out. And we're going to pull one Rift Bolt out, and we're going to get into business. Yep. Sure. This seems great. Our opponent, 7 cards in hand. Let's see if they're going to mulligan. Mulligans to 6. Okay. I honestly want a chance to Surgical just because I want to know why Dance of the Dead was the choice. I'm not saying it's bad. I don't know what they're up to, but it just doesn't seem optimal. Speaking of optimal, my last play, my last round where I could have triple bolted Gristlebrand and didn't. So, don't want to talk too much about optimal plays. All right. We're in. For 1, we've got a Surgical up. Makes me feel a little better. Adjust this. No, I think that's fine. Okay. Bummer. I guess if Grief hits the graveyard first, I could Surgical something. I could Surgical Grief, I guess, and then... No, that's not how that works, is it? I think they stacked it in the right way. And they just take my Surgical, I imagine. What did they pitch? They pitched a Dark Ritual. Okay. Surgical goes bye-bye. Grief goes away. They play a land and reanimate Grief. And take... name whatever you want. Probably Eidolon? I don't know. I mean, I'm certainly out of answers here. It seems terrible the way I've sideboarded this. This is more just a test for the new settings. I don't even know if I'll finish this league. I guess it depends on how this match goes. Wow, this is just humiliating. Okay. A lot of mountains. I mean, we're just going, right? Forehead, forehead. They don't know what we've drawn. Begin combat. Bring the noise, Taylor. All right. Peace out. What do we got? Nothing. Okay. Bunch of live draws. Mountain is not one of them. I'll take that. So I think... Oh, well, we're just going to do this the old-fashioned way. Forehead. They're at 5, or will be, provided they don't have a fatal push in their hand. Nothing is taboo here. They could have anything. Begin combat. Bring it. They're at 5. Please don't have a reanimation spell to kill me. If we draw any of ours, we're in business. Dance of the Dead. Dance of the Dead. I love it. I want to surgical my opponent so bad. I need to know what's going on here. Okay. Any 1 mana burn spell. Well, get in there, Taylor. We're going to ride this train to victory. 2 mana to untap Grief, who has become a 4/3. And I assume it's going to get in. Grief doesn't have lifelink. No, okay. So if at any point in our... Okay, they're not going to attack. That makes way more sense. Fire... This is how the burn deck dies. So we're passing through the turn. Yep. And we're going to pass through their turn as well. They're just brick walling us with this Grief. I don't feel like they will attack. All right. Give me a spell. Eidolon is a spell. Or a creature. Whatever. It's something. So this pretty much locks them out. I mean, next turn, if I do draw a burn spell, I can try to get in there, I guess. Yeah, if I draw a burn spell, I can kill them. Okay. Ooh. Pulled that one out of the jaws of defeat. Or whatever. Okay. I don't like this. This has no persistent threat. My opponent is carefully considering their mulligan choice. They are still at 7. All right. I am definitely mulliganing. Oh. Worse. I mean, it's not great. We don't mulligan the 4, though. I mean, we don't have graveyard hate, but we do have a couple creatures, some persistent threats. Dark Ritual, Dance of the Dead. Cabal Therapy, they're going to name Surgical. I'm going to have nothing. They're going to see that I have nothing. And now my best draw is probably Surgical. It'll be Leyline. Okay. Well, we got it. Goblin Guide. Get in there, my friend. Give them the what for. Huh. What do we draw? Oh, they're going to have an Entomb. So that sucks. Okay. Goblins in there. Let's see if they can just Entomb me to death. Oh, no. Dark Ritual. Entomb. Dance of the Dead. I hope if this deck beats me, which it probably will, I hope that it 5-0s so that I can see the deck list. And what? Holy crap. That's why Dance of the Dead is here. So it's the other half of the Worldgorger combo. I'm going to F6 here, and I'm going to let my opponent do what they do. So they get unlimited black mana. If they have a card draw engine, I think I'm dead. So to explain this, what happens is Dance of the Dead as an enchantment brings Worldgorger Dragon back into play. Then the dragon exiles everything else until it leaves play. So it exiles Dance of the Dead. And because Dance of the Dead is gone, Worldgorger dies. And then Dance of the Dead comes back and targets Worldgorger again. And every time that happens, they can tap their swamp or whatever lands they have in play, and it comes back untapped. So they can effectively make unlimited black mana. This works with Animate Dead too. It's the sole reason Dance of the Dead would be in a Reanimator deck. This wasn't on my radar. I mean, I know how it works, but holy crap, I was not expecting to run into it. I guess in the future, I'll know that if I see a Dance of the Dead, I should look out for Worldgorger Combo. Anyway, I'm not griefing my opponent here. I just want to see how they're going to kill me. They're making that mana. I think there are 4, 5. I mean, they can hard cast Gristlebrand when they get to 8. If Gristlebrand hits the board, I'm gonna concede. But I do want to see a win condition, and hopefully it's not Walking Ballista for 20. This is a cool combo. It's not one that I would want to try to execute on Magic Online, just because I don't love tapping over and over. Okay, so 8 mana. Worldgorger comes back. I'm going to check the chat just to make sure my opponent is not offering to show me something for less mana or for less time. Nope. Okay, so I'm going to let them do their thing. Let's see it. Oh, well, maybe they didn't have something. I don't know what happened there. I'm happy to win the match. See you in match 2. All right, we found our second match. I am currently running this from a hotel room because I'm at MegaCon here in beautiful Orlando, Florida. I am going to try to keep producing content while I'm on the road here. This has 1 land too many, but I like the 2 sticky pieces of damage here. So I'm going to keep this. Recurring damage, I should say. But we'll see what my opponent's up to. They kept 7 cards. First things first, we're getting in there with a Goblin Guide. Goblin Guide makes it. Let's swing for the fences. Badlands, which probably says Reanimator here. Oh, no. Oh, it's Goblins. Okay. Well, we drop the first Goblin. Hopefully that's enough. Another land is definitely not what I want to see. But I guess we're going to suspend the Rift Bolt and then get my girl Tay into the action here. Depending how fast their start is, this might not be quick enough for Goblins, but we're going to find out. What did we give them? Fable of the Mirror Breaker. All right. I don't know if that's standard in Goblins now. I don't really know what the Goblin lists look like. Certainly a spicy new one from Kamigawa Neon Dynasty. All right. Please don't be the Goblin Lackey, because I can leave back to block, but... Okay, Fable of the Mirror Breaker. Let's see what this does. Create a 2/2, make a treasure token, discard 2 cards, exile the Saga, bring back a 2/2 that becomes Kiki Jiki. All right. Well, not like I can do anything about it. There's your 2/2. And let's keep on trucking. Why did my card disappear? There we are. The Rift Bolt. Yes. I guess I could send this at the blocker. Does that lead to more damage? I can trade off with this. I'm going to trade this Rift Bolt for this Goblin Shaman. I don't normally love pointing burn at the board, but I think that might be right here, so let's do it. Get this out of here. Take it's a little bit bigger. So we're going to hit for 4 instead of hitting for probably the trade. So instead of hitting for 5, but I feel like we got to get this thing out of here. Ooh, man. Does not help. Well, I guess this is a sorcery, so I could have cast it beforehand, but I feel like I just want to hold it. Let's see what they got. I don't think they can flash anything in with Aether Vial that's big enough to make a difference. Pashalik Mons. Well, that is going to suck. Although the more they have to use their Ancient Tomb, the better I'm doing. All right, take it. Down to 9. I will take that. Okay, sideboarding. Oof. Sideboarding against Burn. Or against Goblins, rather. Let's make this a little bigger. Let's set the display to card view. Make it a little bigger. All right. Do the same up here. Sorry for doing this on while recording, but got to get it done. Okay, Goblins. We could bring in, well, Searing Blood seems like it's good. So we're going to bring both of these in. Could bring this in. Smash to Smithereens is okay, I guess, against their Aether Vial. What don't we want? Let's start there. I think Price of Progress probably isn't great. Roiling Vortex comes out. Maybe leave 1 Price of Progress and just a cheeky one. And then I think I can pull out probably one of the Exquisite Fire. Nah, I kind of like that. I'm going to pull out one of these Skewer the Critics. Is that right? Or is it? I'll pull out Rift Bolt. And then this is probably a janky sideboarding job, but whatever. We're going to give it a shot. Oh, man. I don't love it. My opponent mulliganed. So I'm going to keep this and just hope we don't draw lands that make us not able to play the game here. Or play it effectively. All right. Bloodstained. I assume it's a bad... Oh, okay. Basic Mountain. Aether Vial. All right. There's the land. All right. Well, we got 3 Swift Spears, and we're going to use them. Bring it. Oh, I also don't have my blocks or my things set here. So let's set a stop. My turn. Definitely set stops on the upkeep. I like them. And then I'm going to set a stop on their turn. Man. A lot of stuff to do here on Magic Online. Okay. Possible I should also put them on damage, but I'm not going to do that right now. Okay. Oh. No plays? Like that. Gee. Just land all day. Well, we're getting three Swift Spears here. And we're casting a bolt every turn. Possible that I should have held up a Searing Blood, but I'm not going to. We're going straight aggro. They flash something in, who cares? I don't think they can do anything so horrific here. They didn't flash in a lackey, so feeling all right. Feeling all right. Don't play something catastrophic. So we got 2 damage here. It'll bump all these Swift Spears up to 2, so we'll do 6. 7, 8, 9. It's pretty good. Okay, so we can definitely kill that with Searing Blood. This feels like it's going to be a very good turn. I feel like my opponent's going to hold it. I love it. Love the gusto. Give me something besides a land. Well, that might be just what the doctor ordered. So let's go Searing Blood choose target creature, hope they don't do something that blows us out here, get the prowess triggers, kill the war chief, deal 3 to their dome. Now, before I do this, will this kill them? 3, 6, 9, 4. Yeah, so I'm just gonna... Let's just go for it. Let's go for broke. I've got enough land, certainly. All right. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. There's a quick one against Goblins. Good stuff. See you in match 3. Here we go with match 3. This doesn't have a creature. Well, I guess it has Eidolon. We don't have anything on turn 1, but I'm going to keep this. I feel like this is good enough. Maybe we'll get lucky and they'll be on a bunch of non-basics and we can blast them with Price of Progress. Or not. Or it could be Elves. And we could be totally screwed. Let's see. Well, as much as I don't like to do it, I think I've got to murder this. Or do I wait? I don't have an instant. Price of Progress is going to do nothing. Well, they got 4 cards in hand, so let's stick the Druid. They did mulligan to 6. I'm wrong. Okay. So, let's keep their creature out of play. That's 3 damage that should be for their forehead, but maybe we can capitalize on their mulligan. The Wirewood, all right. So I got to kill that first. Oof. Well, I got 2 damage for 2. So currently, it's a Guerrilla Tactics. There's a blast from the past. Okay, so assuming they can't kill us next turn, I think this is the time I get the Eidolon in. Because this could do a bunch of damage to them. I'm pretty sure I can F6 through this turn. All right. We are always on the razor's edge with Elves. Like, things could just go terribly wrong. This is going to help us out a lot. The Reclaimer, 2 cards in hand. Wow. I mean, I could just blow their board to pieces right now. That might be the move. I guess I can attack first and see what they're going to do. Regardless, I'm going to have to kill the Wirewood Symbiote first. So maybe it's better to kill the Wirewood Symbiote. I feel like I have to kill this thing, and I could take a bunch of damage for it. But I think it's important to keep creatures off their board. So we pop that. I'm going to hold this bolt up to pop the Elvish Reclaimer if it looks like it's going to get big enough to hurt us. Or rather big enough to get out of bolt range, because this will become a 3/4, which is basically unkillable for us. Definitely don't want to use Exquisite Firecraft on a creature if I can help it. There's a Wirewood. Okay. Hits him for 2 again. This Eidolon is doing work. Ooh, Price of Progress for 4 now. We're hanging in there. Yep, I will take 1, certainly. All right, let's see what we got here. All right, I don't hate land right now. So we go with land. I think we're attacking them. We're definitely attacking them. If they want to double block, we can start bolting stuff. Yeah, why not? Let's get in there. I will take that. Now I guess I can light up the stage. What are they at? 3, 6, 9. And I can't do the rest. Let me light up the stage here. So we get a Fire Blast. We can put this to bed. Got a land and a Lava Spike. So that makes me want to, assuming I don't get killed next turn, I guess I can skewer them. They go to 9. and then I just burn them out. Take a little damage with Eidolon. So they have one card in hand. I don't think they can kill us this turn. And then next turn, I just bolt them to death. Okay. Oh, I guess they get Gaia's Cradle here. I mean, I do have a bolt. I guess I can, if I kill one of these creatures during their upkeep, they bounce it with Wirewood. So maybe I kill Wirewood now. I mean, then they can still do the natural order thing. But this still lets me kill them, right? So let's just pop Wirewood. I keep forgetting my Eidolon is going to do damage to me. Whatever. I don't think they can kill us. Maybe they can. I'm going to feel real bummed out if they can, but I guess natural order does 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, natural order does kill us. Does it? They have to kill a creature. Okay, I mean, Elvish Visionary. They draw a card. Currently, they can't natural order with this. They're going to come in with the 1. This is to block Eidolon, but we don't care because we're going to blow them to pieces. So first things first, let's pop them with this Lava Spike. I'll take 2. Play this land and hit them with a Price of Progress. I'll go to 6 and they will go to dead. Unless they can do something here that I wasn't anticipating. Okay. Oh, they can, okay, they can Reclaimer away one of their lands. That's a good move. But I have a Lava Spike in hand, so. Do I let their mana leave? I think I do. Do not pass through this turn, Jeremy. Do not pass through this turn. Okay. Lava Spike them. Hopefully this is enough. I go 4. Hopefully they go to dead. Okay. Let's see. Sideboarding. We don't care about Smash. I do want the Searing Bloods. That seems great. Let me try the Dead and Gone's. Just more way to kill creatures. I think I can pull one of the Price of Progresses. I think Rift Bolt is the weakest. I think one more of the Price of Progresses. They're definitely going to fetch around it now. Maybe not. Maybe they just assume I wouldn't bring it in. But what they don't know is that I don't make good decisions. Okay. Oh, and the other Roiling Vortex, right? I don't think they play anything for free. I don't think gaining life really makes a difference. So let's go in with this. See what our opponent is doing mulligan-wise. They definitely choose to play first. I'm going to keep this. This is a lovely burn hand. They started with 7 in hand. Let's get it on. I assume we're seeing forest here. I love it. So once again, opponent playing the 3D chess with me. That I pulled out my Price of Progresses, which I did. This is a cool first draw here. We got Monastery Swiftspear in play, and we'll go to work. Get in there, Tay. I'm told she can make the bad boys good for a weekend. So next turn, we're going to Searing Blood. Probably the Allosaurus Shepherd, unless something more terrifying comes into play. 4 damage with Price of Progress. Okay, I'm hitting Allosaurus Shepherd. I think that's the current scary thing, because this can make all of their creatures into 5/5 dinosaurs, which we don't want to happen. All right, let's see what we got. Always happy to see a bolt. Okay, so let's start with Searing Blood. Kill the Allosaurus Shepherd. Make Tasteway a little bigger. They're at 15. Let's get in there for 2. Put them at 13. And they got 5 cards in hand. See what they got. Elves is so explosive that there's... I never really feel safe. I mean, I guess we got 3, 6, 10, 11, 12, 13. We have lethal on board. Or next turn, provided they don't leave up a blocker. 6 cards in hand. Elvish Visionary in play. I like this art. It's not the original art, but I do like this. The original art is compelling with the elf with their hands out, but kind of dig this. This is currently sitting in my Elves deck, which I definitely don't play very well. Green Sun. Okay, I assume this gets the Arbor. Well, it's the only thing you can get. There's a Reclaimer. There's a Force. So they're definitely going to block me. Like, this Swift Spear is not getting through. I guess if it does, I can just load up and kill them. But all right. Now there's a chance they don't block because they don't think I can just immediately murder them. So let's try that. Maybe we can sneak one through here. Get in there, Tay. Don't block. Bummer. Okay. So they block. Dryad Arbor dies. No sense wasting my heat. Well, I could skewer and then light up the stage. Huh. That seems worse than just holding up the... Oh, actually, let's go Eidolon. Let's tax him a little bit here. I forgot that was in my hand. Again, assuming we're not dead this turn. Ooh. Great. They gave us a free Fire Blast, killed our Eidolon. If they can't kill us this turn, I'm pretty sure I can make it happen next turn. Don't kill us. Yes, cast Once Upon a Time. That's great. They got an Elvish Visionary. Even better. Please play an Elvish Visionary. Draw a card. I think we got them. 3, 6, 10. If they have some move that I don't know about, I'm probably dead. Let's just hope they don't. I guess Thoughtseize doesn't matter because then they go to 7 and we blow them to pieces. Okay. Well, I think just to do the right thing here, we're going to attack with Tay and see if they block. Probably throw Elvish Visionary in front of it. If they don't, yes. Let's do it. Bolt you. Bolt you. And we don't even need to Fire Blast. We'll take it. 3-0 again. Hopefully we can do a little better than 3-2. We're here for match 4. This is a 3-lander. We do have some sources of recurring damage, so I'm going to keep it. Obviously, the dream draw is 2 lands. We're playing against Delver. So do I just wander right into Daze here? This is the nightmare, right? They Daze it. Okay. Let's go to work. Wasteland is not going to help them out. I guess unless draw my Fiery Islet, but I'm honestly okay with them doing that. Don't flip. All right, they flipped. With Daze. All right, so played around it. Let's see if they're faster than us. They're Delver, so they might be. Their disruption can probably... Ooh, that's a good sign. Don't draw a land. Eidolon. Okay. Well, we know they have Daze, so I can't really play Eidolon. But I can Swift Spear. And then they just light up the stage better. I think I can wait on light up the stage and just get more damage on the board here. We're attacking with everything. Wooded Foothills, all right. We give them a land. Kind of stinks. We know they got the Daze in hand. Petty Theft that. All right. That kind of stinks, but whatever. It's not the worst. Got our girl in there. All right, let's see what we got. Price of Progress. Currently doing 2 to them because they can wasteland their own wasteland. Ponder is going to shuffle or not. I think I'm going to get rid of this log here on the side. They chose not to shuffle with Ponder, which is always scary. Swift Spear gets bolted in the face. I take 3, dropping me to 14. And Delver is officially in the lead. All right, didn't really want that, but do we play Eidolon here? I mean, it does tax him a little bit, but it's going to tax us more. They have 5 cards in hand. Let's get the Goblin Guide in there, and we'll try to light up the stage and get something going. I just think if I put Eidolon in play, they could just beat me in the race by just attacking with Delver over and over. So that doesn't seem like the best. They draw an Expressive Iteration. We get done here, and we will go with... I think we're gonna... I could just kill the Delver. Is that good? I'm gonna kill the Delver. I'm gonna get this clock out of the way, and then we can go with Eidolon. Force of Will, I'm fine with that. Obviously, I can't go any deeper because of Daze that we know they have in hand. So, I guess next turn, I can try to bolt the Delver, then stick Eidolon into play. Bolt the Delver, stick Eidolon. That Daze is just beating us up. So I think a basic mountain, huh? That's a heck of a... Oh, and there is Murktide. As a 6/6, we are super losing the race. They're at 12. I mean, I think we just gotta go as hard as we can. Can't attack with Goblin God anymore. He is basically going to stay useless. Not what I wanted to see there. So they just kill us next turn, right? So we're going to bolt them. And then we're going to cast Light Up the Stage. Whew, man, that's not great. Maybe I should have bolted the Delver. Nah, it still gives me. I think that doesn't change the clock. Well, I guess it does with Lightning Bolt, but... Well, dome them. Put him at 6. Can't attack. All right. We are not going to cast this Eidolon, because, again, when you're behind, Eidolon isn't great. So they hit us for 9. If they have a bolt, we're dead. I think that means in my sideboard, it's going to be Expressive Iteration here. Or not. They're going attack first, probably. Ooh, maybe it's not EI. Or they just don't care because they know they got me dead to... Ooh! Okay. Alright, I mean, this... We know they have a Daze in hand. If their other card is Force of Will, then... This still kills us next turn. Alright, well, let's see what we draw. It can be nothing. Ooh, I can... Now they pop this into play and we're dead. Right? So if we bolt the Delver and then put 2 of these in... No, we can't do that. Well, we could. We'll get dazed. So we bolt the Delver, put 2 of these in play, and we die. If we bolt them, we put 2 Eidolons in play, and we die. Maybe we can fake it with the Murktide. Probably not, but let's see. Like, we're threatening that we have something in hand to deal with the Murktide. They're probably not going to... Yeah, they don't take the bluff. So, that dies. And we bolt them, and they kill us. All right, so let's go to the next game. If there was some line I didn't see there, I mean, I'm not surprised. Okay, so we want... This gets rid of Murktide temporarily. So let's go in a world where we put the ley lines in against Murktide. The ley line is definitely our first cut. So we have Red Elemental Blast for Murktide. We have some Searing Bloods for the Delvers before they flip. And we have this for the Murktide. All right. So this is... I would bring all of these in. I think we can take out... What can we take out? We can take out Rift Bolt. That's always been my first cut. Price of Progress is good. They're playing basics, so I feel like they're going to continue playing basics. Roiling Vortex really punishes Force of Will. 5 cards to pull out. Fire Blast is dangerous against them because they can just force it and destroy me. Let's go without playing Leyline, because that's kind of a dead draw, and let's see if we can make it happen like this. Okay, I would love to be on the play. All right, this is aggressive. We go first turn, Swift Spear. Go first turn, Swift Spear. Second turn, try to Eidolon and they daze it. This is a good hand. I'm not giving this up. Here comes Swift Spear. Let's do it. Always like to start a game with a creature in play. Let's see their opening turn. I would love to see a cantrip instead of a creature. Or Lightning Bolt directly to the face. All right, so do we play directly into Daze here? I have the choice not to. I think since they don't have a creature in play, I am going to let this turn go by. Oh, well, that was a mistake. I should have tried to pop off before I put Eidolon into play. Well, let's see what they do. All right. I guess our best draw here is Searing Blood, Searing Blaze, whichever one is in our deck. Okay. So let's go with Eidolon, hoping that they can't. Man, this feels bad that I didn't just bolt the crap out of them. Now I think I've cornered myself into walking into Daze. Just feels bad. Like all this damage is going to bite me in the ass. I'm going to try to play Eidolon. Maybe we'll get a Force Will out of this. Should I be cutting Eidolons? I guess if this doesn't become Delirious and become a 3/3, it also stops their attack. And anything they do to cantrip also deals 2 damage to them. So, although the waiting game definitely favors them. Okay, so this at least gives us a little bit of room around days. So we're going to attack. Put them to 17. Right now we've got 12 points of damage in our hand. So they get their scry. Let's let this die. And then I can't do this yet, right? Because I didn't do any... Oh, they did take damage. So let's skewer the DRC and see if that gets any action. All right. And then I guess there's no harm in shooting a Lava Spike. The only harm is that if we draw another Swift Spear, it was 1 damage left on the table. But I'm going to use up my mana a little bit. Got 6 damage in hand. EI, Expressive Iteration, is not the best because we don't have anything going on. So we can knock them to 8, and then a Murktide Regent kicks us to sleep in the parking lot. There's a little bit of hedging against back to basics. There's a Delver. Okay, let's see what we got. What is the best draw here? Well, Goblin Guide's not the worst draw, that's for sure. Let's ramp them some land, huh? Narset? Okay. I mean, Narset, I guess, helps them speed up a little bit, but I don't... What does Narset do against me? I don't really draw cards, so I don't care that much about Narset. Delver doesn't flip. Importantly, there's Narset. I think they don't have a Murktide in hand, or they would have done it this turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I mean, I feel like they would have... Man, that Eidolon would be nice. So I think Narset showed them the Brainstorm, right? Yeah. Okay, so now they Brainstorm, which guarantees Delver is going to be here next turn. Uh-oh. So the question is... I definitely ignore Narset, right? We're racing. We know the Delvers are going to flip. That is a good draw. I mean, we're gonna make sure the Delvers are going to flip here. Definitely going to attack first. We're attacking them. Don't want to waste my time on a Narset. They knew that. They drew 2 lands. Ooh, we go to the blowout, right? I think we go for the blowout. I mean, they can Force a Will that. I'm okay with both Delvers dying here. Yeah. Yeah, that's great. I think. Well, I say that's great, but next turn they just drop a Murktide Regent in the play. So I hit him to 6. I hit him to 3. They play a Murktide, and I don't get to get in with Goblin Guide anymore. Expressive Iteration, which I feel like is... here comes Murktide. And it's going to be max Murktide, right? It's going to be an 8/8. Yep. Interestingly enough, they also have the bounce back on my Chain Lightning, so... Not what I wanted to see here. So... We're passing through the turn. I'm going to keep that Mountain in hand just to bluff like I've got something going on. I don't think putting it into play really does much. Please attack with the Murktide. There's the expressive iteration. Not looking good. Not looking good. Should I have brought in Leyline of the Void? I mean, it stops. I probably should have brought in Leyline. I just didn't want to end up with it dead in my hand. And we know they have Brazen Borrower, which can... Bummer. So now we get drilled for 8. We are very low on time here. Not actual Magic time, but... Well, let's Lightning Bolt them while they don't have the 2 red up to bounce it back. They go to 5. So Exquisite Firecraft gets through their counters. So we take another 8, go to 4, and then we deal 4 to them. Never mind, we're dead. The other Murktide comes in, and when it does, it gets a bunch of counters. 10, 11. Wait, are we at 1? Oh, and then they bolt us. Probably. So... all right, so they don't have Hardcast Force up. They can bounce this back, which kills us. Oh. Oh, well. We are going to Exquisite Firecraft them in the face. And then we're going to cast Chain Lightning around Force of Will. We can still get Force of Negation. But, I mean, this might be it. They can't Force of Will. Hey! Is this a draw? No, okay. I appreciate that opponent. Let's see. Do I want to bring in Leyline? Man, that's a tough one. Maybe it's better than the Vortex. Let's do it. They haven't seen it, so I mean, the Brazen Borrower is in the deck, right? Maybe I go with the Cowards 3 here. I pull out the other Rift Bolt. Maybe pull out an Eidolon. And a Lava Spike? Maybe it's a Fire Blast. I think I want to pull out a Fire Blast. This is just a hodgepodge, but let's see if it can get us there. Come on, mull into Oblivion. Get me lucky. Chooses to play first. They begin the game with 7 cards in hand. So, I mean, that's what we're trying to do, right? Let's never see another Leyline in this game. Delver is here. I am going to cast this Goblin Guide directly into Daze. Don't daze me? There it is. Okay. So I'm not going to pay that because I can't. And that's our turn. So next turn, I'm going to play Eidolon, potentially right into another Daze, but what are you going to do? Delver does not flip, which is great news. Island. Delver's getting in for 1. We go to 19. I think it's Eidolon time. Unless we get another 1 drop. Okay, it's Eidolon time. Daze it? I mean, dazing it does keep them off of land, which is cool. I can F6 at this point. Forcing it is Also, not the worst thing in the world. If we can beat them up on cards a little bit. Okay. Eidolon is there. We can assume Delver will flip, which means that they're ahead on the damage race, so maybe it was wrong to do that. I guess the best draw for us is one of these Searing Blazes. Searing Blood? Searing Blaze? I don't remember. It's the one that doesn't have landfall. Chain Lightning, huh? I think, as much as I hate to do it, I think I Chain Lightning the flipped Delver. Can that be right? I take 2 from that. Going to 14. Then their Delver flips. They just beat the hell out of me. Could play another Eidolon, but then if these both flip, I'm definitely dead. Okay, I think I'm going to Chain Lightning this Delver and see what happens. Yep. 14. Should I have attack first? Probably. Well, I'll attack now. I think it was probably better to attack first, but whatever. Okay. Bolt it. Okay. They go to 15. I'm at 14. Again, we're going to assume this Delver is going to flip. I could have lava spiked them, but whatever. Yep. Lightning bolt. All right. Expressive iteration. Not looking great. Like, they might be able to just beat us old school Delver style. I mean, EI's in the deck, but without any of their new threats. Like Murktide Regent is never coming down this game unless they play Brazen Borrower. Do I just, if I draw something, do I just stick the Delver again and just run them out of threats? I think that might be the move. Assuming I draw something. Come on. Huh. Not it. So I play Eidolon. They just attack me to death. Do I try to keep up with them? I don't think I can play Eidolon here. I don't have a way to hit them, so let's just pop them in the head. And we're going to pass. Yeah, just lava spike them in the face and get run out of town by this Delver. Okay. Well, no Murktide to worry about. We know they have a Bolt in hand, so we are essentially at 5 life. Which means next turn we're in trouble. Not the best. Well, I guess I could pound this through. Is that good? Pound this through a counterspell. I mean, if not, I'm at 2. Yeah, I'm going to just plow this through their counterspells with Firecraft and hope that they don't have the mana to play, what's his name? Or what's their name? Brazen Borrower. So I guess at the end of this turn, they could Brazen Borrower the ley line. No? Okay. I mean, hopefully they don't have another Delver. This is great news. So now we another mountain, of course. I think now it's Eidolon time. Because they don't have a threat. So that's when Eidolon comes in to do its dirty, dirty business. Hardcast Force of Will. Hardcast Force of Will. So now I could Price of Progress them for 4 before they get their Wasteland up. I mean, it plays in the days, but I don't think it's going to get better than this. So let's try it. If they daze it, fine. Okay. We can safely F6 here. We're not going to Fire Blast them down to 3. However, next turn, I can't make any promises. So, I mean, they've got a lot here that they could do. Happy to see them do nothing. All right, this doesn't do anything. So we're going to pass it on through. I don't think it makes sense to Fire Blast now. Searing Blood is a good draw because anything they drop into play. Can I just play a 3/3 Murktide Regent? For 1,000,000 mana? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This could just be 3/3 Murktide Regent. Yeah. All right. So I think, provided their last card's not Force of Will, doesn't do as much. Good. I think we gotta. Well, we know they have at least one bolt in hand. Right now, they don't have it up. So do we just go for the win here? I think it's just go for the win. Would we rather have them Searing Blood or counter? I mean, if they have a Force in hand, they got a Force in hand. Let's just go for it. I don't know which is better to do first, but I could go after the Murktide, but where's the fun in that? Wait, did they not take if the creature dies? Oh man. Welcome to PUNT Central. Oh wow. That was terrible. That was terrible. Okay, well, I can F6 through this one. Yep. Now they bolt. Come on, give me something. I don't deserve it. We're dead. We're dead. I think we would have been dead anyways, right? I would have Fire Blasted them. What would have happened? I would have Fire Blasted them. Does 4. They would have been at 1. And then good game, opponent. That was all me. They would have been at 1. And then it still doesn't count. Okay, I definitely misplayed there. All right, match number 5. Let's see if we can get the 4-1. Okay, match 5. Let's get to 4-1. 3 lands. I hate it. 2 Eidolons. They mulligan to 6. I'm going to keep it. There's a chance I just get Eidolon. Mulligans to 5. Not a good sign. Come on, mull to death. Give me an easy one. Puts 2 cards. All right. So they mulligan to 5. Is this Delver again? Please don't be. Oh no, it's Doomsday. All right, I think they probably take the Goblin Guide, maybe an Eidolon. I mean, depending on what they're doing. I think with Inquisition of Kozilek, I think they're Doomsday. They took the Eidolon, so that's... I don't know what that tells me. That's not good. Oh, maybe they're Ant, the Storm deck. Well, we're going Goblin Guide, and they know it. They don't know what we drew, but what we drew, him to Turak. Yikes. Okay, so I don't think that's Ant. Maybe this is Grixis. Grixis is a deck that doesn't present a very fast clock, so maybe we can... Oh, whoa. Esper, huh? Take 2 mountains, please. Or the other Eidolon. Damn it. All right. Wonder if Esper is going to play that Streets of New Capenna card, Void Rend. We ready to find out if they have days? I think I'm just gonna push for crazy damage here. Let's see what we got. Brainstorm. All right, no surprise there. It's a blue deck. Are we just gonna bolt the crap out of them? They'll know we have nothing, but I think I'm gonna bolt the crap out of them. Well, you know what? We'll find out if they have days. Let's do it the hard way. Cast with Spectacle through the forehead. No days on the radar yet. I'm pretty sure they know we have land. Maybe my mismatching arts is going to bite me in the ass here. All right, Brainstorm. Are they Brainstorm locked? Or they're considering what land to play, more likely. Well, they do appear to be Brainstorm locked. And we are landlocked. Oh. We're going to have F6. And see what happens. Well, we know they're not drawing a land for the next 2 turns, right? All right, Goblin Guide is a great draw. Let's get it going. I assume they have some removal here, but sorting it, they don't have land, so no reason for them to give us any information if they're going to kill it anyways. They know what this card is. I'm pretty sure it's not land. So they could just be sitting on a bunch of removal. Or something terrifying. That is a good draw. So we can go 3 at the end of the next turn. Then 4 uncounterable during our turn. Do we just bolt them now? No, that can't be right. No, we bolt at the end of their turn. Yeah, we're going to bolt them at the end of their turn. We're going to knock them to 1. And then see what we draw. Like, I guess Fire Blast would be the best draw. Bolt them up top. I mean, we got them, right? Next turn. I mean, God knows what this deck does, but... So I think... Well, I don't have an instant, so it doesn't matter. We're just going up. Oh, they do have discard. So maybe it's right to Exquisite Fire Blast them in the face right now. They can't counter this. By this play pattern, they should know that we don't have Fire Blast, but... All right. Well, next turn, they can't force a will. Brainstorm? Snapcaster Mage, swords, okay. So they can sword their Snapcaster to, well, still die. All right, we're back at 20. Drew a land, which opens up a world of possibility for them. I think we got this. Let's go Lava Spike. All right. Game 2. I mean, this definitely is Esper colors. I have no idea what this deck is doing unless it's just an Esper control deck. So, do we assume Murktide Region is in every deck? I guess we bring in a blue Elemental Blast. I could bring in a Roiling Vortex for Force of Will. Without knowing what they're doing, I think I'm going to pull in this Roiling Vortex for fun. And I'm going to do my normal thing, which is to pull out a Rift Bolt and a Rift Bolt. We're going to get back in there. Let's get the 4-1. Opponent is going to play first. Let's see if they mulligan 6. A 1-lander, huh? We're going to keep it. This is 9 damage. They begin the game with 6 cards in hand. Let's go. Underground Sea, and they're going to take something from us. This is an interesting choice. Probably Rolling Vortex or Exquisite Firecraft. Maybe not Exquisite Firecraft. That's a million miles away with 1 land in hand. Yeah, okay. Rolling Vortex. Guess that's the source of ongoing damage, and it turns off their Force of Wills. That I'm happy to see. So I think we just start off the old-fashioned way with a nice lava spike to the forehead. We can F6. They know what we're doing. Inquisition of Kozilek. This time, are we taking Exquisite Fight? Yeah. Okay. I would like to see a Goblin. Oh, Swift Spear. Even better. Let's go, Taylor. So we go Swift Spear. We do a quick check to see if they have days. Maybe they swords it or something. But make them do it. What are they considering? Whether or not to kill this Swift Spear. I think they're going to. Love to see a Price of Progress at some point. That seems like it would really brutalize this deck. I don't think we saw any basics last game. Okay, so this is definitely getting killed, right? Swords. I get to go to 21. Blackjack. I hit them. They go to 12. So we're getting there. Hopefully our opponent's lack of any kind of clock is gonna let us sneak in there. So they've got 2 blue. So Murktide is always lurking, right? I feel like it's too good to not have in play. This makes me happy. Is this another turn with no land? Wow, we're getting lucky. All right. So we go like this. Pass it. I'm not going to F6 now because I guess I got some moves. Please don't cast Murktide Regent. They got the land. Oh, give me a Price of Progress. Okay. So this is 4 color, right? Yeah, okay. Damn it. Kept a 1-lander, I guess. Got a lot of lands in our hands, so we're just hanging out. If they go to discard, to make us discard rather, I am going to unload. Something's coming. It's an expressive iteration, which I'm fine with. What are they grabbing? They Underground Sea. Okay, so they're out of their land bottleneck. Price of Progress I'd like to see. I would like to see a Eidolon would be kind of neat. Screw the critics. All right, so we've got 3, 6, 10. Maybe we just give them a skewer the old-fashioned way. Loosen them up here. Maybe that was wrong. Maybe I wait for discard. Nah. I guess I could have bolted them and skewered them, and they would go to 6. I'm still definitely fire blasting in response to any kind of discard. All right, Brainstorm. feel like any win condition from our opponent and we'd be in trouble. Like any creature almost. They've got to have something. There's got to be some move in here that just kicks us into the dumpster. Come on. Let's see nothing out of them. All right. I mean, this is definitely going to get swords or something, but we do have lethal. If this gets in, I mean, there's a million things that can go wrong here. We could see a Snapcaster and then swords. Yeah, snap. Comes down. They target swords to plowshares. I get to go to 23. I mean, I definitely don't deal with the Snapcaster. Famous last words, it's going to kill us. We have to assume that there is a force of will in, force of will in hand, because price of progress is just devastating. Right now it's for 10. It's definitely the best thing I can draw. All right, Snappy's going to get in there. Is this just a super slow 4-color control deck? I mean, I'm happy to not see green because it means Burns' arch nemesis Uro is not coming. All right, are we going to see some action here? Snap. Oh, are we going to go with this card? Okay, expressive iteration. I mean, with all this, all the cards they've seen, we have to assume that there's counters, right? Not going to be hard cast, though. Okay. Come on, price of progress. Let's put their feet to the fire a little bit here. Feet to the fire. Get it. It's a burn deck. Okay. We got Scrubland, price of progress. Hitting for 12 now. 3, 6, 10. All right, well, pretty sure that some of these are going to get countered in some way. We don't just sell out here, right? I guess I could Fire Blast. And that means, like, what does that do? It stops us from being able to power through with... I guess I don't have to decide now, right? It's all instant. But we want to keep Exquisite Firecraft online, because that's really our hammer, especially with these decks that have counters. Okay. Still, price of progress is one of the scariest things we can do. Look at the mana they have. Like, what is the win condition here? Interesting. So once Teferi, well, I can't stop a counter anyways, right? It does let them see another card. Oh, it stops me from playing instants, I guess. So they could do this and then do a discard spell. Let's go ahead and Fire Blast. It does take us off of Exquisite Firecraft, but I feel like they have to force this, unless they just have a counter spell. Okay, force negation. Now I don't think I bolt. Do I? I mean, I've got this mana just going stale. I want to bolt. Let's bolt. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. There at 2. Now, I'm definitely going to draw an Exquisite Firecraft to punish me for being hasty. But this is a burn deck, and I want to burn them. Or shock them. All right. They bring the Snapcaster back. Teferi's at 1. Give me something good. That's not it. I guess a Hymn to Turok will make me regret not playing this. Well, yeah, it doesn't matter. We're just going to F6. Get some value here. Highlighted Teferi, so it shows up in the corner here. So any of you lucky enough to not know what Teferi does. All right, Teferi does his thing. There's another expressive iteration. I mean, opponent has seen 10 more cards than us. No surprise in a blue deck, but it's a lot. So at this point, Snapcaster Mage can come down. Okay, not anymore, unless they play a land. I mean, I have 7 cards in hand again. So Exquisite Firecraft is our best draw by a country mile. I can F6 here, right? Because Teferi's in play, and I have no cards in hand. All right, Snapcaster. I think I already F6. Snapcaster drills us in the face. We go to 15. Exquisite Firecraft for the win. Well, so Snapcaster cannot snap back. I mean, they have 7 cards in hand. One of them has to be Force of Will, right? But if not, we do a shocking amount of damage to them. But it does take them to 1, which means this fetch land goes away forever. They might have another Force of Negation in hand, in which case we don't get the incidental life loss from the Force. All right, Force of Will pitching. Brainstorm. Now we can just F6. We've got a long time because our opponent really hasn't presented a super big threat. I mean, right now we're on a 7-turn clock. I guess if they flash the Snapcaster in, it shortens it, but like everything we draw that's not land is potentially a lethal threat. I don't think it was right to bring in the Searing Bloods just for Snapcaster Mage. And so far, we haven't seen another creature. I don't have the chat open. This is a new, I'm doing this on my laptop, so it doesn't necessarily have all the settings the same. All right, targeting Brainstorm. Good news is the Brainstorm doesn't get to sack the Flooded Strand. Maybe my opponent forgets they're at 1 and we get super lucky. Brainstorm gets exiled. They go to their turn. I can safely F6 again. Sword their own Brainstorm. I like it. Or sorry, their own Snapcaster Mage. So they can crack their fetch. I like your moves. I like that it slows their clock down a little bit. Snapcaster is going to bust me in the forehead for 2. Let's see if there's a scary threat coming for 6 mana. Man, this expressive iteration stuff. It's so good. Let's put this. Read it if you haven't seen it. If you haven't seen expressive iteration, you're lucky. Spell Pierce. Well, that stinks. It does let us play around Spell Pierce. I'm going to let this happen. Leave that in hand. I feel like they know it's a land. or at least they could. So I assume it's another cantrip here. And then, all right, well, I didn't just yield through my turn, did I? There we go. I'm at 11. Clock is real. 6 turn clock here. Give me Exquisite Firecraft, please. Eidolon. So they can't Spell Pierce this. I don't think. So I forgot how Spell Pierce works. They can Teferi it, but we're going to let them. They can Force a Will it. We're going to let them. They can hardcast Force a Will, but we got to make our moves. They got to have hardcast Force a Will, right? They've now seen 15 more cards than us. Okay. Hardcast Force of Will should still be on the table. I mean, I guess they can just use the Teferi to bounce it. But make them do it, right? We can just F6 through this. We can also F6 through this. For one of the few times in my life I am up on clock. So I think you Teferi bounce it first, yeah. And then take it with Inquisition. Like your moves. Baleful Strix. So our creatures are no longer as good. I can't declare blockers. But thank you for asking. Okay. Ponder. They did shuffle their library, which is what I like to see. They have a Spell Pierce. Well, we're going to make them do it. This is not Force of Will mana. It is Force of Negation mana. I mean, price progress, right? Spell Pierce 2 or 3 mana. Okay, Force Negation. We are now on a 3-turn clock. We get to 6 again. Assuming we're going to go to game 3, I wonder if what I do about these Snapcasters. I don't think it matters, right? Just got to be faster. Are they going to shuffle the Ponder? They didn't shuffle the Ponder, which is almost like slamming the door in our face. Once again, best draw by a mile, Exquisite Firecraft. They hit us for 3, we go to 6. They hit us for 4, we go to 2, and maybe they still have Bolt in their deck? I don't know. Exquisite Firecraft, FTW, or basic land. So we're going to take 4. They snap it. If they put a Snapcaster in play, we concede. All right, 40 cards left in our deck. Assuming we live through this turn, we need to see the Exquisite Firecraft or it's just over. All right, that doesn't make a difference. It does give them more cards. We assume they have counters in hand. Cannot block. Thank you for asking, Moto. All right. Exquisite Firecraft off the top. Fire Blast. Well, we can't do it during their turn. They have Teferi. I mean, well, we don't have a move, right? So tap some into our mana pool. Fire Blast to the dome. Let's see it. They have enough to Snapcaster and counter here. Yeah, there's a million things they can do, right? Yeah, Snapcaster. Bring back Force of Negation. And we are dead. Concede. Let's go to game 3. All right, so the Snapcaster's in Baleful Strix. Is that enough to bring in Searing Blood? It's got to be better than something, right? Think I can... Ooh, so Rift Bolt is definitely bad against Teferi. That makes it easy. Possible that we don't want the Searing Bloods in, but let's give it a shot. This is for all 4-1 marbles, so that I can open, what does it give you, 5 chests, and throw my value into the dirt. All right. On the dice roll, I would love to go first. I hate a 3-lander, but I do like Eidolon. We're going to assume that they're going to have some discard. Going to keep this. They mulligan 6. Keep on mulling. Keep on mulling, my friend. They're at 6, thinking about it. Go to 5. Give me an easy one. Nah, okay. They are keeping with 6 cards in hand. You know what this means. It's our girl Tay. Come on and bring it home. So assuming they don't take something, we definitely slam Eidolon next turn. Assuming we don't draw something better. I don't think there is something better. So we're probably going to see if we don't... Okay, no discard. Ooh, Ponder, huh? Let's see if Ponder's getting shuffled. I don't need to record the game windows. I'm already recording. Ponder is not shuffled, which is a real bummer. We haven't seen days anywhere, right? So if Eidolon is coming down, I'm assuming it's going to be Force of Willed. Didn't want to see that land. I don't think I do this yet, right? I'm going to do it first. Probably bad. That is awesome. I mean, it's awesome assuming there's not some haymaker that I don't know about in their hand. Maybe their defense is swords. They did mulligan. That does feel like a must counter, right? All right. Pay costs. Okay, like to see it. Definitely targeted the Eidolon. They go to 16. They play a land. This is going to be a discard spell. Yeah. Okay, so either one they take doesn't really matter. Interesting. I feel like Chain Lightning is the slightly better one. But again, I don't think it really matters. They're not super concerned about me going after their creatures. They know it's all coming straight for their head. All right. Well, did we just sell out here? Just do as much damage as fast as possible. That's what I'm going to do. Don't know if it's right. But this is what we're doing. Did they? Okay. And now we're going to cast this with Spectacle. They know what we have in hand. They know it's a land. We're getting in there for 3. Gonna knock them to 7. They've got 4 cards in hand, which is not the best. We do get to F6 because they know what we got. Actually, I played a land. I don't know. No, they know what I got. So 6 again. No Teferi coming down. They do have Force Negation up. Let's see. Show me. Well, another Swift Spear is not the worst. 2 Tailors are better than 1. Get that F6 value. Snapcaster. This is just a complete beating. They have 3 cards. I have nothing. I can't play around it, right? We're just trying to deal as much damage as possible. Clear it out. All right. What you got? We're playing off the top of our deck. It's a brainstorm. Not great for us. For our opponent, the world is their oyster suddenly. All right. Pass. Darn it. All right. Crack the Tarn. Got a Tundra. Teferi. Snapcaster. What is that? Ponder. Cast Ponder from the graveyard. Let's see a shuffle. Without a shuffle, we're in trouble. They did not shuffle. That's not bad. So we're... Do we do that now? Probably not, right? Well, I guess it plays around hard cast Force of Negation. If they Force of Negation now, they'd have to pitch a card. So I think we like that better. Let's use Searing Blood. And this time, if it resolves, it will do the damage. Unlike when I got murdered by Delver in the last round. All right, they're at 3. Once again, our best draw is Exquisite Firecraft. Get that F6 value. Come on, give us Exquisite Firecraft off the top. There's the Strix. They do have enough to Force of Will, or to Force of Negation now. Exquisite Firecraft off the top. Damn it, Fire Blast. I think I wait here. As much as I just want to snap this off, I feel like another draw step can't hurt us. I mean, there's a million things that can happen that will make me snap this Fire Blast off, but I don't think it's worth. I mean, they do have hard cast Force of Will up now, but next turn I do get to... Now, I think I let him draw the card, right? Like, potentially there's 2 draws. Or, I'm sorry, there's... If I draw another piece of heat next turn, okay, they read... Okay. Fine with that, I guess. I mean, they draw another card, but... Well... Let's go... Lava Spike. Little lag here. It's 5th match. I guess they can Swords their Strix, which brings them to 4. And then I go Fire Blast, and they can't counter it. They could Force a Negation it, but I have to play on my turn because of the fairy here. Okay, Swords of Strix. Okay. They go to 4. They go to 1. And then Force of Negation is how they kill me here. Or how they make this terrible. But let's go for it. There is the 4-1 with Burn. So we got 1 game better than last league. Make our money back, plus 20 play points. And most importantly, 5 treasure chests that I am about to open and lose value on. See you in 1 moment. All right, we're back. And it's time to rip open 5 chests. Hey now, let's open all of them. What do we got? 115 play points. Ooh, I don't think this is great. Veilstone Amulet, whatever. A Mistbind Click, which I think in real life might have a little value. Probably not on Magic Online. Uba Mask, I don't think is super valuable. Feather and Satoru Umezawa. Don't think he's worth much either. Don't know. Could be totally wrong. This doesn't seem like a lot, but I'm happy to get 115 play points. I'm happy to go 4-1 in the league. My name is Jeremy. This is Iron Deck. Thank you for watching. Going to be bringing you more content from the road. I hope it's good, and I will see you in the next